coronavirus numbers out of our area. Missouri is reporting 283 new cases since Wednesday. Kansas is only providing updates on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. In Missouri, 4.3% of the tests are coming back positive. In Kansas, 4.7% of tests are coming back positive. The rates are going up in both states over the past week, but they are still below 10%. And that points to adequate testing levels, according to the World Health Organization. Coronavirus cases are spiking nationwide, and experts say Florida could be the next epicenter in the pandemic. Florida was one of 10 states that saw a record number of new COVID-19 cases this week. According to one research model, Florida has, quote, all the markings of the next large epicenter of coronavirus transmission and risks being the worst it has ever been. 21 states are seeing an upward trend in new coronavirus cases. When students return to Kansas and Missouri's largest universities this fall, they will be expected to wear masks. KU and MU are making a face covering mandatory. The policy will likely be in effect for the next academic year. At KU, the requirement applies to all faculty, staff, students, and visitors, while in any common areas of a building and within 6 feet of any person anywhere on campus. Any student who violates the policy will be reported to Student Affairs. At Mizzou, the university says it will provide face shields for instructors to wear so that deaf and hard of hearing students can read their lips. Now, this has not yet been decided on whether or not Missouri's other campuses would have that same mask requirement. A drug that has shown positive results in treating adult coronavirus patients is now being tested on children. Researchers say they're starting advanced trials of remdesivir in 50 pediatric patients. They will involve children with moderate to severe cases of COVID-19. The goal is to determine whether the drug is safe and how well it works. Remdesivir is the only drug that received emergency approval in the U.S. for treating coronavirus infections. Earlier studies show it can speed up the recovery of some adult patients. 1.5 million people applied for unemployment benefits last week. That is a historically high number, even as the economy reopens and employers bring people back to work. In Kansas, more than 8,000 people filed claims last week. That's down from the peak of 54,000 at the end of March. In Missouri, the number was more than 17,000, down from the peak of 104,000 in March. Another concern with the pandemic is scammers filing for unemployment benefits using your personal information. And it just happened to a Lawrence woman. Our Chris Ketz just talked to her and a cybersecurity expert on why this is happening. Chris?
Well, Kelly, that cybersecurity expert just told us it is likely not her fault. Erin White of Lawrence just got a letter from the state of Kansas saying, we just got your application for unemployment benefits. Problem is, she didn't lose her job and she never filed for the help.
Who knows what else that, they could do with it, who they could sell that information to. You can't change your birthday. You can't change your social security number.
That is Erin White still talking about the letter she got from the state a couple of days ago. And with so many millions of Americans filing for this help because of the pandemic, Homeland Security issued an alert to be on the lookout for scams like this one. Now, this scam is happening in at least 11 other states, quite possibly the result of a big data breach like what happened to Equifax or TRW. The states are trying to get help to the people who really need it. They've also designed a review process to try and prevent scammers from getting checks. Now, in Erin White's case, the state knows about what happened and no checks have gone out in her name.
So these are people who somehow got your name, your social security number, and your birthday?
Yes.
And that's all they needed?
That's all they needed. That's what they told me at the unemployment office as well.
Boy, and how scary is that?
It's really scary because who knows what else that, they could do with it, who they could sell that information to.
What happened to this lady is absolutely doable and something I've actually conducted in personally for the good side, not for the bad side. But you can purchase credentials, social security names, date of birth, bank account numbers, mother's maiden name, $2 a shot.
That is Nick Hampson, who is head of security engineering for Checkpoint Software out of Atlanta. He says the scammers are likely from out of the country, meaning the chances of these guys getting caught probably slim and none. For now, Erin is keeping a very close eye on her checking account, credit card accounts, all of her financial information, and at least so far so good. Kelly?